The top shelf of NBA players all gathered here tonight for the All-Star Game. It's great to have you with us.
Get a nice clean game.
This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg alongside. And our sideline and for Marc Gasol. And it's Captain Clutch in for James Harden.
We've got a collection of the greatest players in the world here. I mean, and playing in an event where they can really let it all hang out.
And that's exactly why we always come away with such great memories. I mean, because they really do try to give the fans as many highlights as possible. And they are the best players in the world.
On the court for the West All-Stars, Captain Clutch in at shooting guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Durant. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Griffin in at the 5, roaming the paint. Here's Captain Clutch, trying to come right back with the 3 of his own. But it's no good. And Wall kicks to Beal. Off target from outside.
Hard to figure out how he doesn't knock that one down. No defender in sight.
Here's Captain Clutch. From 12 feet out. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Captain Clutch has got 5.
And he's been a gem this year. I mean, there have been so many highlights for him all over the first half of this season.
And I've got a feeling, Greg, he's just getting warmed up. I think he'll be even better after the All-Star break.
And he uses the glass on the layup. He has 7. .110 left in the first quarter. And now Doris Burke has an update from the sidelines.
Guys, earlier I spoke with the head coach of the Eastern All-Stars. Talking to Coach, he said that this is one of the few times he's not had to worry about defense heading into a game. Coach said, it's nice knowing that the more scoring there is, the better it is for the game. And the better it is for us, guys.
Great. Thanks for the report, Doris.
Not really his best quarter as far as scoring, but let's see if he can eventually get back on track. And guys, that's one of the more basic plays in anybody's playbook, but not to mention also truly one of the best.
And Greg, the pick frees him up, and Clark, the dunk, caps it off.
Well, you know, for me, guys, it's all about positioning and anticipation on those screen plays, and they got it right there.
And he gets the bucket.
He's finding all kinds of ways to get it done. What a quarter he's having.
James up top, defended by Durant. Steps back and fires. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's an excellent challenge right there. Good job contesting that shot by the defender.
And they're scoring pretty well as we conclude the first quarter.
Get ready for your All-Star Game.
And we welcome you back to the NBA All-Star Game as we get set to begin the second quarter.
And you can see these players now starting to get into a rhythm. Should see a lot better flow to the game here in the second quarter.
That's usually the case. I mean, it takes some time to gel with your teammates at the All-Star Game.
Johnson is out there with Monroe. Then it's DeRozan. Then there's Bell. And it's Thomas in at the 1. That's the 5 out there for the East All-Stars.
And, you know, the officials not giving their whistles much of a workout here tonight. Very few fouls being called.
And most of that, Greg, is because they're not playing full-force defense. I mean, you're never going to see as much contact around the bucket in this game as you would ordinarily.
Passes to Monroe. 5 to shoot. Johnson dishes to Bell.
Stay down. Shot gentlemen.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for the West All-Stars.
They've definitely had a hot hand from three-point range. Always nice to get off to a good start.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their...
Chris Bosh is checked in for Bell. Paul George comes in for Johnson. And Michael Carter-Williams subbed in for Thomas. Then for the West All-Stars, Griffin's checked in for Howard. Captain Clutch comes in for James Harden. And Lillard subbed in for Russell.
Don't take your eyes off of him because he can make plays from multiple spots on the floor. Put the isolated cam on him.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lillard.
I tell you what, that's just a major unforced error right there, guys. My goodness.
Marcus All's checked in for the West.
And, you know, the fan voting is what determines the starters in the All-Star game. Then the coaches will decide on the reserves. But either way, whether you're picked by the fans or the coaches, earning the title NBA All-Star, and that's an honor none of these players will ever forget.
No good from Captain Clutch. Now the East All-Stars with it. 6-point game. A shot by Carter-Williams. Nobody around. Drills the three-pointer. Carter-Williams has got himself going there. His first points of the game in the deep ball. Here's Captain Clutch. 13 points in the game, and he gets it to go.
No doubt about the consistency when it comes to scoring the basketball for him tonight. A real nice lift for their offense.
Carter-Williams with it. Lillard picks him up. And George, here we go. The pump fake kept the D off balance and gave him room. George has got 5 points now in the quarter.
He's got to be a little embarrassed for joining the Paratroopers club on that pump fake.
There's Captain Clutch, and fouled hard that time. He'll get to the line and shoot two. That one on Monroe.
When you're hot, and that's certainly been the case for Captain Clutch. He has 15 points, and from downtown, he's buried 3 three-pointers.
Well, when he squared himself up and gotten good looks, he's knocked them down.
New players in now for the East. Durant's checked in for the West. Westbrook comes in for Damian Lillard. James outside. 13 feet away. And it's Gasol with the rebound. There's Captain Clutch. Good, and the assist goes to Gasol. And that's now 20 points for Freak.
And that makes it 2 3-pointers in the quarter so far and 4 for the game.
Fades back. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut down now to just 6 points with that basket from Anthony. Westbrook kicks to Durant. There's 49 seconds left here in the second. Captain Clutch passes to Gasol. And here's the fast break. Beal leading the way. They get it back, and there's the bucket. Stay with it on the offensive glass, getting it done. And now just a 4-point West All-Star lead.
And with the time left, they still can go 2 for 1.
Boy, they've got to do it fast. They must hurry from here.
No good off the back of the rim.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Westbrook with the bucket.
He's done a really good job of knocking down their long-distance shots here in the second quarter. And they're shooting just above 40% from downtown. That's outstanding.
Okafor with a screen on Durant. And here's LeBron outside. He got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so we wrap up the first half. West All-Stars lead by 7. Stay with us, folks. We'll get back just after halftime to start the third quarter.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Party.
And we return to the NBA All-Star Game. One half is in the books, and the second half about to begin.
And that first half was terrific. I'll bet anything, though, the second has even more in store for us.
I wouldn't be surprised. I mean, I think it's going to be a spectacular final 2 quarters.
Well, we've got a moment. Let's set the floor. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up for the second half. On the court for the West All-Stars, Captain Clutch in a 2-guard. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Durant. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Marc Gasol picks up the foul. That will get him his 4th foul of the game. The East All-Stars have shot the ball well from the free throw line, 8 of 9. Gordon Hayward's checked in for Marc Gasol. Here's West now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Here's Captain Clutch. Basket number 8 is all good. He's attempted 12 shots. Westbrook against Wall. Launches it. No good. Now the West All-Stars the other way.
You know, not really a significant margin in terms of them rebounding, but enough to get the job done.
Yeah, but one more advantage in the stat column, and that's what's translated to this lead.
Here's Beal. No good. Great D that time from Leonard. And the West All-Stars with possession. They're leading by 8. Captain Clutch passes to Durant. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Beal with it. Westbrook picks him up. And now it's Westbrook running. He can go all the way. Wall with some nice defense.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it. That teammate to teammate on the assist that time.
Well, the communication between them, that's what we see every game during the regular season, and it's on display here in the All-Star week as well.
The East All-Stars have gone 9 of 10 from the line, so making the most of their chances. The West All-Stars making a switch here. Russell's checked in. Pass to Captain Clutch. The 9-foot shot, and he gets the jumper to drop. Captain Clutch has got 24.
Guys, it's a one-man show out there. I mean, he looks like he's willing to handle all of the offensive duties for his team.
It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Russell. Lays it in without an inch of room around him. Russell's got the lead up to 9 now for the West All-Star. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Pass to Beal on the wing, and good. Coming off the assist by Wall. Wall's got his 4th assist with that last one here tonight. Outside Leonard. Here's Captain Clutch. He's got 24. Russell. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Russell's got 6.
Good job there by Leonard setting that screen.
Beal dishes to Wall. Now the feed to Beal. Off target from outside.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
LeBron outside. Good on the triple. LeBron's got his 2nd basket of the game.
Most any NBA player can make you pay when you leave them that wide open. That's why you have to stay alert on defense.
Get ready for your East All-Star Dance Pack.
A big group substitution here for the East. Valley's checked in for Okafor. Johnson comes in for LeBron. DeMar DeRozan, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And Thomas subbed in for John Wall. Then for the West All-Stars, Gasol comes in for Kawhi Leonard. And James Harden subbed in for Gordon Hayward.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Johnson with it. Now guarded by Captain Clutch. Good on that shot, and with that, the West All-Stars lead is cut to just 3 points on the basket from Thomas. Russell passes to Captain Clutch. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. 27 points for Freak.
And that's getting it done from deep. That's what the All-Star game gives you, the freedom to show